Hello everyone. Welcome to my bold and the beautiful news channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we dive into today's content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and show some love by giving this video a thumbs up. At Forrester, Steffi embraces her mom and tells her how thankful she is that she's there. Taylor learns about she's missed and needs to invest however much energy as could be expected with every one of them. They examine Taylor remaining there. She needs to accompany her loved ones. Steffi says they're glad for the philanthropic work she does, yet they'd cherish for her to associate with more. Taylor doesn't know where she squeezes into their lives. According to Steffi, in the center, when she's gone, a piece is absent. They meet one another and embrace. In the plant office, Trust shows Brooke another scope of embellishments that won't work for her line, however, could work for hers. Brooke believes they're ideally suited for the room line. Trust feels she must keep on battling for her line. She has an inclination Steffi will weapon for her at work in spite of all getting along at Eric's. Brooke urges Desire to quit squandering her energy on Steffi and the senseless contention. Disregard all that. What's more, disregard Finn. Liam appears at Finn's office. The specialist inquires as to whether Kelly is all right. Liam says she's perfect and happy to have her mother back. Finn says they all are. Liam has a comment up close and personal. He reviews that are built for the long haul time he was there. He gave him a quite tough time. He's inclination different now. A great deal. I'm only here to thank you for saving her life. Finn, Liam, B&B. Bill's on the telephone with Justin about an agreement when Katie and Will show up. He gets off the telephone and lets them know nothing beats a visit from both of them. They all grin. Talk goes to the Poppy and Luna's circumstance. Will and Katie are simply happy he's all right. Bill says nothing will happen to him. I have my family to care for. Bill worries that he ought to have seen Luna's warning sooner. Will questions on the off chance that Poppy truly was uninformed. Bill safeguards her. Will says she's as yet her mom. I simply think you should be more cautious. Bill grimaces. Any opportunity you and your mother have been talking. Will doesn't think Poppy is the sort of individual he wants in his day-to-day existence at the present time. Not when he as of now has the best in his mother. However, that's what you demolished. Will B&B. Charge tells Will he's right. He blew it with his mother. He thinks Katie is a phenomenal individual, and he encountered the best of her. Will contemplates whether they could have that once more. Katie reminds them she's still in the room. Bill tells Katie he adores her and expresses gratitude toward her for paying special attention to him. My divine messenger. Katie lets him know he's actual sweet. Bill says it's valid. Will speaks up that his mother is great at paying special attention to her friends and family. Bill realizes she gets on him since she minds to such an extent. He reviews that she continued cautioning him something was off. Katie says nobody might have seen this coming. He shouldn't pummel himself about it. Charge tells Will his mother is truly something uniquely great. According to Will, no doubt she is. What's more, remember it. Grasping Katie's hand, Bill guarantees he will not. Katie, Bill, B&B. In the primary office, Taylor tells Steffi she intends to remain for some time. She maintains that her should depend on her. I'm here to help you. She noticed her little girl's experience to such an extent. Steffi thoroughly considers she's terrible. Taylor stresses over trust being a continuous issue in her marriage. She is by all accounts transforming into her mom. Steffi guarantees she doesn't need to stress. How Brooke treated her and her father won't occur to her. In Finn's office, Liam lets him know that when Steffi's in a difficult situation, he feels like he needs to move forward. Finn says that is his work. He's her better half. Liam is appreciative he found her and got her out of there prior to something horrible occurred. I owe you. Anybody who's consistently thought often about Steffi owes him. It's vital to Liam that Finn knows how thankful he is, and I truly intend that. Liam concedes he was off base when he set Finn straight about Steffi leaving town. Finn says there's no gamble he wouldn't take to guard Steffi. At the point when he's missed the mark, he's put forth a valiant effort to make it dependent upon her and be the faithful, serious man she merits. Finn Lion B&B. In the plan office, trust happens about Finn being a decent man and a legend. Brooke shouts that he's Steffi's legend, not hers. Trust demands she won't pursue Finn. She regards him and herself an excessive amount to do that. Brooke stresses that feelings in some cases dominate, and regardless of your best aims, you wind up relying on your instinct. Taylor is strolling past the plan office when Brooke calls her in. Taylor closes the entryway and they talk about Steffi being prepared to fully recover. Brooke says they're undeniably feeling better. She's all right. It's dreadful to be stressed over our youngsters. They go over Finn saving Steffi and defeating such countless difficulties. Taylor says it's a little absurd they're continually being tried. Brooke trusts those days are behind them. Taylor's amazed. Brooke lets Taylor know this ill will needs to stop. Taylor expresses no part of this would have occurred notwithstanding Trust kissing Finn. She's carrying on. As her mom, she really wants to advise her to avoid Finn. In the primary office, Steffi is looking at her photographs when Trust comes in. Steffi asks what she really wants. Trust says having her covered at the office is great. Steffi says on the off chance that she's attempting to flatter her, she can take herself out. However, she actually needs a superior execution from expectation for what's to come. Trust rehashes that she's happy she's all right. According to Steffi, so is my marriage so. Trust realizes they've been at chances the greater part of their lives, yet when she found out about what she went through, she was trusting they could put that every behind them. She could barely comprehend how she felt in that enclosure. Steffi says it was dreadful, however she never surrendered confidence that Finn would set aside her an opportunity. And he did. That is the sort of man he is. Committed. She tells Trust she was inappropriate to kiss him. Assuming she thinks often about her and her family, she really wants to demonstrate it. Try not to be like Brooke. Avoid Finn. Avoid my marriage. Or then again you will think twice about it. Bill's on the phone with Justin about a contract when Katie and Will arrive. He gets off the phone and tells them nothing beats a visit from the two of them. They all smile. Talk turns to the Poppy and Luna situation. Will and Katie are just glad he's okay. Bill says nothing's going to happen to him. I've got my family to look after. Bill frets that he should have seen Luna's red flags sooner. Will questions if Poppy really was unaware. Bill defends her. Will says she's still her mother. I just think you need to be more careful. Bill frowns. Any chance you and your mom have been talking? Will just doesn't think Poppy is the kind of person he needs in his life right now. Not when he already has the best in his mom. But you ruined that. Will B&B. Bill tells Will he's right. He blew it with his mom. He thinks Katie is an extraordinary person and he experienced the best of her. Will wonders if they could have that again. Katie reminds them she's still in the room. Bill tells Katie he loves her and thanks her for looking out for him. My guardian angel. Katie tells him he's very sweet. Bill says it's true. Will pipes up that his mom is good at looking out for her loved ones. Bill knows she gets on him because she cares so much. He recalls that she kept warning him something was off. Katie says no one could have seen this coming. He shouldn't beat himself up about it. Bill tells Will his mom is really something special. Will says, yeah, she is. And don't forget it. Taking Katie's hand, Bill promises he won't. Katie Bill B&B. In the main office, Taylor tells Steffi she plans to stay for a while. She wants her to rely on her. I'm here to support you. She notes her daughter's been through so much. Steffi thinks she's through the worst. Taylor worries about Hope being an ongoing problem in her marriage. She seems to be turning into her mother. Steffi promises she doesn't have to worry. What Brooke did to her and her dad isn't going to happen to her. In Finn's office, Liam tells him that when Steffi's in trouble, he feels like he has to step up. Finn says that's his job. He's her husband. Liam is thankful he found her and got her out of there before something terrible happened. Anyone who's ever cared about Steffi owes him. It's important to Liam that Finn knows how grateful he is, and I really do mean that. Liam admits he was wrong when he read Finn the riot act about Steffi leaving town. Finn says there's no risk he wouldn't take to keep Steffi safe. When he's fallen short, he's done his best to make it up to her and be the loyal, committed man she deserves. Finn, Liam, B, and B. In the design office, Hope goes on about Finn being a good man and a hero. Brooke exclaims that he's Steffi's hero, not hers. Hope insists she's not going to go after Finn. She respects him and herself too much to do that. Brooke worries that emotions sometimes take over, and despite your best intentions, you end up following your heart. Taylor is walking past the design office when Brooke calls her in. Taylor shuts the door and they discuss Steffi being ready to get back to normal. Brooke says they're all relieved she's okay. It's awful to be worried about our children. They go over Finn saving Steffi and overcoming so many challenges. Taylor says it's not fair they're constantly being tested. Brooke hopes those days are behind them. Taylor's surprised. Brooke tells Taylor this animosity has to stop. Taylor says none of this would have happened if not for Hope kissing Finn. She's acting out. As her mother, she needs to put her on notice and tell her to stay away from Finn. In the main office, Steffi is gazing at her photos when Hope comes in. Steffi asks what she needs. Hope says it's good to have her back at the office. Steffi says if she's trying to butter her up, she can knock herself out. But she still needs a better performance from Hope for the future. Hope repeats that she's glad she's okay. Steffi says, I am. So is my marriage so. Hope knows they've been at odds most of their lives. But when she heard about what she went through, she was hoping they could put that all behind them. She could only imagine how she felt in that cage. Steffi says it was awful, but she never gave up faith that Finn would find her in time. And he did. That's the kind of man he is. Devoted. She tells Hope she was wrong to kiss him. If she cares about her and her family, she needs to prove it. Don't be like Brooke. Stay away from Finn. Stay out of my marriage, or you will regret it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates.